Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, where in this session I will try to figure out what my best save is to pick up at. Is it the 14-hour and 9-minute one? No, it's the most recent one. There, now that we've solved that mystery, we're going to start year 4, which will... I don't know what we're going to do for it. I think it's just going to be exploring. There's something a little bit daunting about whenever the new year starts, especially as the world expands, because it's like I have to... there's a part of me that feels like, do I have to now look at all the zones all of a sudden? Like I have to go through kind of one by one and revisit everything I've saw. And so there's a part of it that's exciting, because it's like, what's new, what's different? But there's a part of it that's a little bit of feels like overwhelming in advance. So let's get started. The best way to start with anything overwhelming I've found is to start it. Already it's starting. No, so Arian, don't fool me, game. I saw that. So I'm in Tipa, and the first thing Arian said was, what was I about to do? Again, memories are slipping.
You're back.
You're home. You must have lots of stories to tell yet. Just checking with the fam.
Oh.
So Kukushu, it's time to set out, is it? Well, it's not much, but take this. Money. 191 gil. I don't think I pleased them well enough. The calf is growing so quickly. I hope she'll give us lots of milk. And if not, we can just punish her by making her give us meat. Want to play with Magicite? No, what a weird thing this is. I think this is just a flavor thing, but let me know if I'm mistaken, if there's something I should actually be doing with this. I think it's just like a flavor thing, like playing with Magicite as if it's a beach ball.
Apparently, Mars Pass's caravan was attacked by the Black Knight.
The Black Knight
I
returns.
felt compelled to find out more about this Black Knight. It seems that he's a warrior traveling alone without a caravan.
A Ronin.
Fortunately, most people who met the Black Knight remembered him.
Okay.
Word of his exploits first began to spread several years ago.
Yeah, I remember
A
it.
preacher named Hurdy hired him for protection. Perhaps after hearing those rumors.
So a preacher named Hurdy hired the Black Knight for protection, and then something happened, and now he's off fighting for reasons.
Some cited the preacher and the Black Knight setting up camp deep in the wetlands.
So they may still be together, I guess. I didn't even think of that.
Later,
Yeah.
the pair headed further in. That was the last anyone saw of them for some time.
Into the wetlands. What wetland? Like a wetlands in this part of the world? In this zone?
The other day, I asked Hurdy himself about that story, but he claimed to have no memory of it.
I believe
There's
him.
a boy who says he wants revenge on the Black Knight for his father's death.
But do we know the Black Knight has killed anyone?
Perhaps the preacher prefers to avoid association with such a man, even one from long ago. I could learn no more of the Black Knight.
So I think he said it, but I just missed it, or it didn't connect for me when he said it. So hopefully there'll be no, the diary entry will tell. I couldn't. Did he say where Hurdy is now?
He remained an enigma.
Atonement. Today I saw the caravan from Alphataria. Sol was shocked to hear that the Black Knight had attacked the caravan from Mars past. He began to look into the history. Last thing anyone had heard was that a preacher had hired him and the pair had headed deep into the swamp. Okay, so he didn't say anything beyond that.
I got a letter from you saying you delivered my package, but the package never arrived.
This is a common conversation these days.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you've got me there.
Gertie, are you related to Hurdy, Gertie?
You see, I sent that letter immediately after accepting the package. I
Oh,
thought
okay.
that it would put your mind at ease to hear it had arrived.
So what about the package then?
Actually, you really don't want to know.
I am so confused right now. I don't remember what package they're talking about, or who Gertie is, or why the dialogue has ended and his mouth is still flapping like a dying fish.
Tell us.
Well, if you insist. Listen closely then.
Okay.
You see, it was...
What? We can't hear you.
Oh, I thought that was a stage whisper where I couldn't hear, but they could. Okay.
It rotted. It was produce, after all.
Oh.
How? You said you were faster than a Moogle.
Oh, so you're like trying to open up your own delivery thing, but you suck
That's
at it.
why
Gotcha.
we trusted you to deliver it.
I am faster than a Moogle. You got the letter saying it had arrived right after you sent the package, right?
Yes?
I'm okay.
And weren't you surprised that it arrived so quickly?
Well, yes.
See? I am much faster than any Moogle, for the most part.
How did the produce rot then?
So you cheated us, you charlatan.
I don't think so. I don't think he would come here if he was just going to cheat you.
Oh, charlatan has such a distasteful ring to it. I prefer to consider myself an opportunist.
Guess I was wrong.
What's the difference?
It truly saddens me that you fail to understand.
Can I kill him?
Enough. Just pay us back the delivery fee. All of it. It was 1,000 gil for your super express mail, right?
For a beautiful girl like you, I would pay back every gil I could.
I want to... I mean, I'm a lilty. I have an excuse to kill him.
Unfortunately,
I'm allowed.
a flood of similar complaints has emptied my pockets.
He's going to find himself on CoffeeZilla.
Now, I must say it is rare to see such open rage in a Klavat. Ah, hold on.
That's right. Your death has arrived.
Hello, so good to see you. This may seem sudden, but do you have 1,000 gil I could borrow?
Oh, okay. I'm going to say yes because I assume that he's going to immediately give it to this woman. And if he doesn't, that I'm just going to stab him or headbutt him right in the kneecap.
That's what friends are for. I am thankful I can call you mine.
You cannot. You owe me. With interest.
To think that almost all my parcels contained produce. I never suspected it until they began to stink. Rotted shelter, sinks underweight, land's bounties grace, no camper's plate.
Okay, all right. This person's... So I would think I was mistaken. So this person, if I'm understanding it right, they didn't steal the produce. They took the produce, but they also took on way more work than they could, and just time got behind them. They lost track of, they didn't deliver the right stuff to the right places in the right amount of time. So they're fast, but they were disorganized, and so it's not like they were scamming. They were just taking on stuff that they could, because if they were scamming, he wouldn't have come back. Okay, so he just got in over his head. But he's still being a bit extra about it with poetry.
Oh, I tossed a stinking lot of them. Or rather, I tossed the lot because it stank.
Never trust someone who dresses like a Batman villain.
Either way, so much for a lot of rot.
Gertie again. Today he was arguing with a lady from Fum. Why does he argue with caravanners when he cannot travel without one? And he had that poem. I wonder if this is a famous verse. Well, I don't expect him to repay me anytime soon. No, but I mean, again, the kneecap breaking. I heard the ferryman used to be a soldier for Alphataria. I wonder why he quit. Well, now I wonder that too.
Hi there.
Hey, Layra Mid. The preacher travels across the land giving aid to those in need. So, I feel like we've seen this line of dialogue before, but I never connected it with the Black Knight. So the preacher hired the Black Knight. The preacher Hurdy, presumably.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Howdy.
The preacher's gone. I don't know where he went.
Howdy.
I do the wash, I clean up, and I cook. Or do I? I don't know. My father's always... Okay, so this is the same dialogues before. There's still the divorce. Interesting that that hasn't progressed. And by interesting, I mean kind of disappointing, because it seems like it's one of those things that, like, the progress of their family is one of the things I was looking forward to seeing the game play with in a game that played with time so much. So we're not going to cross the Jaegen River just yet, but I do want to check it out based on the two things I heard about the ferryman, who used to be an Alphatarian soldier and the person doesn't know why they quit. And the other is apparently, the ferryman's apparently a shark who overcharges, so I wonder if the price has gone up. Oh, have you always been here?
You travel with a caravan, do you not? Where could you be heading on a ship?
Across the way, what are you talking about?
You travel with a...
Is that...
You travel with a...
Maybe, I guess you're not talking about, like, where the hell could someone like you be heading? You're just saying, like, hey, where are you going?
Oh.
Well, I've redone her hull, so she should sail a little farther. And oh, you know what? So maybe she's implying that there's multiple places we can go. We can go to Mount Kalanda. Or the other side. Nowhere, thanks. We'll look at the other places first. We'll look at the place... Because I want to see the places we've already explored before I look at new places. That is good to know. You know what? Never mind. It looks like to cross I need wind. And, yeah, to cross up to the Vale of Alphataria I need access to wind. And the only things I can get in the Iron Mine Downs right now are water and fire attunement. Doggo!
She went in that direction, did she? Good work, Deidre.
Deidre, look at Deidre. Oh my god, Deidre is the most majestic dog I've ever seen. Deidre has a mustache to match Nocfelna's. I am so happy right now. This is a wonderful video game.
Oh, she went in that direction, did she?
I don't know who you're looking for.
Oh, she...
But Nocfelna is the guy I saw, like, grumbling about the Alphataria, I think it was. Alphataria or Fum? I think it was Alphataria I saw him in. He was just being like the old soldier type.
Where to?
So he's looking for the woman who who we just saw before. But for now, we're going to go to the other side. 50 gil ahead, yeah, so same price.
All right.
We made it. We found the Celopation Cave Moogle nest.
Hello, Capone.
Yes, stamp me.
Oh,
Hey, we got a... Oh, no, there's a third one. I see it. I see the color outline now where I think I wasn't seeing it before. Okay, thank you. You know, I actually find I enjoy these bosses more solo, because I get to engage with their mechanics a bit more. Like, I get to see what the mechanics are and how to deal with them and avoid them more. Because, like, in this case, there's a couple of things. It's like, if you see it doing this kind of suck-in attack, you get to the side and can do a charge attack. If you get too close, you get screwed like I just did. When it does this, you back out to three sweeps, and you can go back in and do another charge attack. It's pretty fun. It's fun as a group, too, except it's a different kind of fun. Again, in our
Younger days.
in the younger days, he first said, in our younger days we must have done something. We traveled the world with a caravan, too. It's nothing new at this point. I keep pointing out... What's this? Oh. Chunk of iron. I just want to keep pointing out when I see these memory tidbits. I love this. Were I back in Alphataria to listen to Lord Nocfelna's grumbling? Yeah, Nocfelna doesn't seem that popular. He doesn't seem like a terrible person. He just seems a bit like old man yells at tree. City girls wear the fanciest things. I grow green with envy whenever I see them. That perfect, authentic accent.
Yup.
And no luck on the thief yet.
Hello there. Nice
Hey,
weather
Ginch.
we're having, isn't it?
It is Shula. Nice to see you again.
Look at the scenery. Even in the miasma, the plants grow strong.
I like the fummers.
Maybe they all have a bit of the mer tree's strength in them.
Sure.
By the way, have you eaten yet?
I have, but I'm going to say no so that I can take food from them.
We're going to stop here for a meal. Why not join us?
Thank you. And you're doing great on your myrrh collection. Can I steal
We
it?
got produce fresh from our fields, too.
Ugh. Corn. Actually, no. Corn's okay. I'm okay with corn. I'd be honored. Thank you. I do like the fummers.
Some seeds from what we ate.
They're so chill.
The soil is fertile here, so I reckon they'll grow nicely.
We obtained a cob of round corn. Thank you, fummers. And so that's where I'm going to cut my exploration off for the moment, for this particular video. I revisited Tipa Peninsula, the Iron Mine Downs, the Plains of Fum, and the Vale of Alphataria. I haven't done Veolu, I haven't looked to the west of Plains of Fum, and if that's somewhere else, I haven't taken the ferry over the Yagan River ferry to the something mountains. I don't know if the mountains are somewhere different from the place west of Fum or the same place, but either way, I haven't been there. So the reason I'm wrapping my exploration for right now up is because I think we're going to do Moschet Manor next as our first revisited dungeon of the run. I'll be curious to see what that's like. All right, so ready to head into Moschet Manor, and now I'm accompanied by two fellow chroniclers.
Yep, I'm a Proustian. Hello.
And I'm Almaeron. Hello again.
And Hatstand is going to be on the 15-day injured reserve list, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty much.
She will be back in action whenever she can, if she can.
That's right.
And so, enter Moschet Manor. No! God damn it!
Don't enter it. That's
I
what
thought
you
it
did
would. I
last
thought it would
time.
come up and say like enter. Okay. All right. Well, you know what?
Jack Moschet was starving, so he ordered his Tonberry chefs to make dinner right away.
This is new, isn't it?
When Maggie awoke from her nap, she was furious to find the table bare.
I mean,
How
Didn't we
dare
kill
you
them?
forget my dinner?
I'm getting the
She
same
was yelling
cutscene.
at her husband. Jack knew the trouble he was in.
Yeah, I
So
feel
he
like it's the
demanded
same as
chefs
it was
make
before.
Great haste. But as always, they took their own good time.
This is about the chefs taking their own good time to make dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same one.
I think so. Yeah.
I remember the wife coming out and yelling
No,
at him.
this is called Jack Moschet.
Yeah.
It doesn't say Moschet Manor. It says Jack Moschet this time.
Huh.
Yeah. No, I think it said that the last time too.
Because I know you enjoy this dungeon, and it is really quite fun. So
I enjoy it, but not to the extent I was, because I could always do it again. It was more
Solo.
like, it's more like I enjoyed it again, and there some ladies' accessories. What?
don't know.
Okay, you know what? Let's just do this dungeon because I would lose the ladies' accessories if we don't finish this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, headcanon. Jack Moschet is pronounced that way using the Japanese naming convention, and he is the same relation to Jack Garland from Stranger of Paradise. So they're both from Jockson. They're both the same group. Red slippers, interesting. Older, hairier brother.
The benefit of gravity against the gargoyle is that it forces the flying enemy to land.
Oh,
That's why I suggested it.
So smart.
Yeah,
Okay.
serious. I didn't think of... I think of gravity as purely proportional damage with no other effects, but...
Right.
Yeah, because I was curious, because it doesn't do that in this game. I looked it up, and that's what it does. We should just take them in order, because we fight the boss out here.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
So I know that the second year dungeons have harder enemies. We might not be noticing it because our characters are at the right level for it, basically.
Yeah, well, this doesn't feel too easy. Oh, gravity on the thing? Did it land?
I wanted to...
I think we missed. Jeez, that's tough.
Sorry, I dodged there. My bad. I moved to put it on the thing.
I'm okay.
Okay.
It's fine. Got fire under him.
Got
The
blizzard?
they move. The problem is, like, by the time you line it up, like, they moved, but you can't move your spell once you've started the combo. That's really tough to combo underneath the guy.
Unless it went down to the ground, but it just didn't do anything? Like, unless there's no visual indicator?
There might not be a visual indicator.
Oh, there it was.
Oh, there it is.
No, he just...
Oh, no, he just died.
No, now he died.
Oh, so it did. It did work. We
it
just
did
really
work.
have to specifically place it right underneath them. That is a
Okay.
challenge.
Yeah.
Not impossible, but a challenge. I feel like it'd be a lot easier solo because you could just combine them in your
Yes, and
hotbar.
that's just what you're doing.
So are we killing I think we're prioritizing Maggie, or does Maggie not even have a health bar?
She doesn't have a health bar, but you do want to take her out because she's going to cast Sloga.
Okay.
She's like hiding behind you, so I can't even see her.
You just have to set his butt on fire, and you'll set her on fire.
Eh.
Nope. Actually, no. She's doing stop this time.
Oh, rough.
No. Do we have clear?
No.
Where were you?
Not on me, at least.
I'm back on fire.
All right.
And I'm not.
Fair.
Fire,
Oh, interesting. So there were two. Let me try this once more. That is so cool. So there were two spots that you could stop at the watch. There was a window from like 2 to 4 p.m. or 2 to 4 o'clock, and then there was another window from like 6 to 8 o'clock. If you stop on the first window, it gives you Farah. If you wait and stop on the second window, it gave me Faraga.
That's cool. So it's
Neat.
It rewards you for holding off longer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So in the guidebook that I have, it mentioned in the for the original game that the spell combining happened based on how fast you could do. So like, you have to count down. The closer you can get to each other's release, the better the spell. The clocks, I don't think were in it, and I think that was added for this version so that you could do spell combining with strangers.
I like this better.
That makes sense. Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
So you don't just have to say like 1, 2, 3, go.
Right.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, good design.
All right, the first drop of the year, year 4.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I went into the second year Mushroom Forest with somebody without realizing it was the second year. One of my characters I hadn't played yet, it's like, oh, I'm just going to go get the Earth Pendant, and then almost died to the very first enemy. So
Oh, no.
they're definitely stronger.
Yeah. Okay, so no mail this time. Oh, yes, no, yes, mail. Yes, mail.
Yeah, it's a drop of myrrh, so you'll get
I
mail.
have a letter today.
Okay.
Bo.
Oh,
Letter, letter, letter.
Letter, letter, letter. Oh,
Letter, letter, letter.
Oh,
Letter, letter, letter.
All right, it's from my mom. Mars Pass. When you reach the pass, don't forget to drink the water. I hear it's the finest. It may have a bad aftertaste, but that means it's good for you. So if you drink water in a strange area and it tastes bad, keep drinking. I can say I'll drink it or I'll pass. Which would you do?
I don't know.
All right, I'll pass. And she was, I don't know, it seems like bad advice. I'm going to send nothing to her this time. Hopefully that'll teach her to be a better parent. Read the letter once more. No, I'm done with her. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I've got your reply, Kupo. See you again, Kupo.
All right, goodbye, Male Moogle. It's interesting. The Male Moogle the Moogles don't. It didn't fly off. It walked off. It like waddled off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I took a lot of damage.
Yeah, and I defeated very few enemies.
The red slippers are magic +3. I'm going to take the Arai helm for defense +2.
Okay. And are you going to get the well, no. Wait, what gender are you in game, Eidolon?
Female.
Broom. Okay. Because I wasn't sure.
It's the Madonna boobs that give it away.
Yeah.
She's got like cones on her chest.
Okay. The rocket bra. Which is are the red slippers the like what do they call them? The female parts or something? It was something like that, wasn't it?
The ladies' accessory.
The ladies' accessory.
That's an item. That's going to be an item, not an artifact.
Oh,
you
okay.
better pick something, Andrew. You're out of time.
I was awarded an item at random. Perfect.
Yep.
The Kaiser Knuckles. That's what I would have gone for, probably.
Perfect.
Amazing. Wait, so what do you mean by... So it's an item. Oh, that's right. It's an item so we can... Okay. So we can turn it into the accessory person.
It's an accessory recipe for an accessory item.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the rerun. And next time I promise we will have something new.
That's fine. This was kind of great. It was
good
fun
experience
to
it was.
re-see something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we play enough Final Fantasy XIV that I'm used to playing the same dungeons over and over, and it can be kind of nice to go into something and know what's happening.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a little bit of the little roulette feel to it.
Yeah.
All right. See you all later. Have a good night.
Yep. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Bye.